That's a good line, right? Did you ever stop and think and reflect on the story of Iblis and how Iblis became who he was? Because Iblis only really made one major error. Can anybody tell me what that was? What did Iblis do that was so bad?
He didn't bow down to Adam.
He refused to prostrate before who? Adam alayhi salam. Who is Adam to us? Adam is he's our prophet and our father. Really? All of us? Even the dark ones like me? MashaAllah. You have a lot of kids, huh? MashaAllah. Adam is our father. Why did Iblis refuse to prostrate? What did he say? This is like Sunday School 101, by the way. They teach you this at a young age. Yes, only the young man knows, mashallah. Yes.
Because he's made out of fire and he just made out like clay.
Okay, so Iblis said about Adam, he's made from what? What is Adam made from? Clay. From clay, from dirt. This is us, by the way. So don't feel too good about yourself. He said Adam is made from dirt. He's made from clay. I'm not going to bow before him. Imagine that, subhanAllah. Iblis, in the presence of Allah Azza wa Jal, he refuses his commandment. He says, no, I'm not going to bow before him. This was arrogance. This was the first sin we know of on record. This arrogance, this pride. Iblis refused to prostrate before Adam alayhi salam. How many times? How many times? Just once. Just once he refused to prostrate before Adam alayhi salam. But some of us, we refuse to prostrate before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala almost every single day. Subhanallah. Do we know who Iblis is? Who Iblis is to us? If you could ever think of an enemy on this earth, someone who wants nothing more than your absolute destruction, it is none other than this creature, Iblis. Since day one, he has been out to get us. And we have to acknowledge the fact that Iblis, he's pretty slick. He is pretty slick, I'll give him that. Because he knows how to play with us. He knows when and how to attack us. I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, you're a person who is struggling with your salah. You're a person who maybe you're praying, maybe you're not praying. Maybe you're a Jummah Muslim. You have Jummah Muslims, right? Maybe you're an Eid Muslim. Even worse, Eid Muslim. Maybe you're a 27th night of Ramadan Muslim. You know? Right? So perhaps this is your situation. I mean, it's not a funny thing. There's some people like this. You know, I was like this for a really long time. I didn't pray. I didn't know, first of all, what I was saying in the salah. You know, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, everyone's looking around. We don't know what we're doing, right? On top of that, we don't know why we're doing it. We don't even know who we're praying to. It's just some sort of cultural thing some people do, right? So imagine now, Iblis, he'll know that, for instance, you're a person who's struggling with your salah. So what will he tell you? You know, you want to wake up, that the alarm comes around, mashallah. You've all beat up that snooze button a couple times, right? You give that snooze your elbow, get out, you know what I'm saying? You think it's time for fun, you keep saying, no. Okay, 10 more minutes. You know, half an hour, 1 hour. I pray tomorrow. Don't worry about it. And for some of you, that's an issue. That's a fitna. And then for those of you who are a bit more firm in your salah, some of the brothers, you might think, I want to go pray in the masjid. What will Iblis tell you? The shaitan, he'll tell you, man, pray at home. You got a nice warm house, you got TV, I'm going to pray. Pray with the Imam on the Islam channel, no problem. Right? This is how shaitan creeps on you. Right? And then you could be a person, mashallah, you know, you're praying and you're doing the farad, you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you want to go that step further. You know, you want to start establishing the tahajjud. You want to start praying in the night. This is the best salah you can pray is in the night. When everyone's sleeping, you stand up and you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You want to do that. What will Iblis tell you? Shaitan, he'll tell you, man, you got school in the morning. You got work. You can't be standing praying to Allah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got things you got to do the next day. So this is, you know, Shaitan, he comes in steps. He won't just come at you all at once. This is how people, they fall into traps. You know, maybe you might start slipping. You know, you might be a person who you're not being consistent with a certain deed, and you know, in a couple months, a couple years, you might find that you completely stop doing that deed altogether. And the same way that we in school, you will study about all these amazing things. You'll study about math, you'll study science, you'll study history, you'll study language. How many of us have studied our enemy? Iblis, we don't even know how he don't even know how the shayateen are out to get us. There are some in this room, subhanAllah. Whoa. Brother, just take it easy. Imagine that. Brothers and sisters, we are in a war. There is a war against your soul. And Iblis, his number one goal is to lead you into shirk and kufr. Everything that you do in that trend is only up to one point. He only wants the worst from you, which is to ultimately abandon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I wrote this piece, inshallah, I'll share it with you all. It's a brand new piece, by the way. You won't find this stuff online. Can I do some exclusive stuff with you guys? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? Nobody's filming this, right? Except for the big camera over here. If you're filming this, just my only request is don't put it online, okay? Because you're going to catch my bad side. You know, I got lighting here, okay? This piece is called